Greg Vasco leading the parade down the backstretch. Greg Vasco from McKeesport, Pennsylvania. Jack Weathy squeezes down to the inside. Larry Smith runs third, but Jeff Sheets giving him a battle for that third spot. Vasco still your leader. Ray Frucci off the racetrack on the front stretch. Trouble with that car. Now Larry Smith moves up to challenge Greg Vasco for that top spot. They'll complete lap number 3 this time. The cars racing side by side out of turn 4. Weathy with a little handling problem. He drifts back on the outside. Meantime, your leader, Larry Smith, he takes control from Vasco. Jeff Sheets trying to move around Greg Vasco for that runner-up position. Now Sheets clears the yellow number 14. He'll set his sights on your leader. Here comes Ben Pelfrey in car 9. Pelfrey now up to third position. Vasco fourth, Jack Sims fifth. Sheets begins to chip away at the lead held by Larry Smith. Racing in the ARCA Pro 4 first heat race. All these cars 4-cylinder cars. Some of them open wheel, some of them full body. Sheets unable to make up much ground. He and Smith with pretty evenly matched racers. Now Jack Weathy off the pace in car 55. The white flag will greet Larry Smith this time past start finish. Still holding down the runner-up spot, Jeff Sheets. Third now, still Ben Pelfrey. Your winner will be Larry Smith. Sheets is second. Third goes to Pelfrey. Fourth, Jack Sims. And fifth, Bobby Marvin. A green-white checker. Let's hear it for Larry Smith, your winner in the ARCA Pro 4 division. Again, Larry, a former, or actually family with a long tradition here at Columbus Motor Speedway. Brothers Marvin and Carl Smith, both former track champions here at the 3rd Mile Oval. Ed & Company, one of the sponsors on this car. Ed & Company, of course, a racing supply entity owned by Ed Yoke. Ed & Company. Starts on the pole in this entry, or in this heat race rather. Alongside in car 10, that's Warren Brewer. Then comes car number 1. That is Bobby Sage. Alongside in row 2, John Witham from Hamilton, Ohio. Brian Freeze and Vic Tannerelli make up the next row. Then comes car 6, Robin Slaughter. Car number 12, driven by Ricky Bryant. And your fast qualifier, car 25, Hartman, Bill Hartman. Your leader through turn 4 is Warren Brewer. Moving up to challenge for the lead, car number 5, John Witham. Vic Tannerelli runs third. Oh, and Brewer off the pace in turn 4. We're not sure if there was contact down there or not. Brewer trying to get back into that bottom groove. Your leader again, Bill Witham. Vic Tannerelli trying to reel in the leader. Third place, an interesting character. This is car 12 from Linwood, North Carolina, Ricky Bryant. Ricky Bryant, the third place car in line, runs a car in the dash the NASCAR Dash Series. It's still Bill Witham holding the point. Bill Witham still your leader. Vic Tannerelli trying to move around. Warren Brewer getting the black flag. He was leaking fluid on the speedway. Looked like gasoline possibly. Warren Brewer in car 10. Now your fast qualifier up to challenge Ricky Bryant for third spot. Vic Tannerelli, a little love tap to Bill Witham. Gets him out of shape and squeezes underneath. Ricky Bryant moves underneath as well. And your winner, Vic Tannerelli. Ricky Bryant is second. Third, Bill Witham, Bobby Sage fourth. And in fifth spot, car 25, Bill Hartman. Vic Tannerelli, your winner in car number 2. Cereal, breakfast food of NASCAR, along with Trader Bud's, Westside Dodge, out on West Broad Street. Here's your lineup. The Limited Sportsman Trophy Dash, these are your fastest 4 Limited Sportsman qualifiers. This one of 4 divisions racing here tonight. On the pole in car number 2, Don Gregory Jr., alongside, I believe, his first Trophy Dash appearance this season for Bob Gruball. The second row in car 25, the driver is Jimmy Kidd. And out back, your fast qualifier, what I believe is his first fast qualifying, make that his second fast qualifying effort of 1996, from Sunbury, Ohio, Steve Scott. 4 laps. Gregory squirts ahead down into turn number 1. Gruball trying to hang on in that outside groove. Jimmy Kidd, your second fast qualifier, currently runs third. Gruball still running that second groove and keeping ahead of Kidd. Gregory begins to draw away just a bit. Give him 4 car lengths down the front stretch. It's still Don Gregory Jr. pulling out to a sizable margin. 5 car lengths now. White flag for Don Gregory Jr. One previous Trophy Dash win in 1996. Tonight pulling double duty. And he'll win easily. Don Gregory Jr. Coming home second in car 5, Bob Gruball. Steve Scott comes home third, and fourth goes to Jimmy Kidd. Don Gregory Jr., the Trophy Dash winner, his second such victory of the 1996 race, videotaped by the good folks from Penstroke Video Productions, the official videographer of Columbus Motor Speedway. Stop down and see the young lady behind the main grandstand for your very own VHS cassette of tonight's action or any event here at the Speedway. Jim Newman will start first in car 64 alongside car number 12. That's Tracy Brigner. Second row inside car 66 is Paul Baker Jr. And outside, John Matthews in 23. Then comes 9, David Greeno. 06, Jeff Loudermilk. And Bubby Scott in car 7. And we're underway. Jim Newman down there. We got major collision over there in turn 4. Tracy Brigner trying to get out of John Matthews' way. Their leader, meantime, is Jim Newman. This rookie driver leads the parade. Battle for second between David Greeno and Paul Baker Jr. Greeno sideways. Baker takes over his second spot. That car not turning very well right in the middle of the corner. Paul Baker's car, you see it slip up the track, and halfway this time. Baker trying to make headway on Jim Newman. Newman trying to win his first heat race. From the back of the pack. Jim Newman gets a white flag. Second, Paul Baker Jr. Third place still David Greeno. Your winner, Jim Newman, his first career heat race win here at the Speedway. Baker comes home second. Third goes to David Greeno. Fourth, Bubby Scott. His first heat race victory ever here at the Speedway. Jim Newman in car 64. Car sponsored by Creative Tool and Die, A1 Economy Transmission, Rosenbaum Sandblasting, and Burke Management Corporation. And the order of events here, all the sportsman preliminaries, then the late model preliminaries, then followed by the late model last chance race, and then the street stock. I'm sorry, then the late model first feature event. All right, well, we'll have to check on that running order. There's a little bit of a discrepancy here, but I'll advise you about the order of events here tonight as we go along. A little bit different since we're running twin 30-lap late model features. Okay, on the pole in car 76, we've got Buddy Townsend alongside in 08, Randy Sward. The second row, car 91, Sean Gray, then Dave Ritchie Jr., Mike Brown, car 86, Mike Holland, and on the tail, Jimmy Shaw in car 35. Eight laps. Townsend pulls ahead through turns 1 and 2. Randy Sward trying to hang on, but Sean Gray slips beneath. Gray gets sideways off turn 4. Sward retains second spot. Townsend now will give him 8 car lengths down the backstretch. Jimmy Shaw up to 4th position in car 17. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. That is Ritchie in 4th spot in car 17. Buddy Townsend leads the parade. It's halfway this. Buddy Townsend leads the parade. It's halfway this time, the cross flag. 4 laps to go. The battle for the runner-up position, the heated one, between Sword, Gray, and Ritchie. Townsend continues to pull away from Sword. Mike Brown back there in that 5th spot all alone. The white flag pulled from his sheath on the front stretch. 1 lap to go. Your leader is still Buddy Townsend. Now off the pace in car 20, or is he? Back to the front. Your winner will be Buddy Townsend, his first heat race win this season. Second is Randy Sword. Third place, Sean Gray. Fourth is Dave Ritchie Jr. And in 5th, Jimmy Shaw. No doubt about your winner. He does it easily. Buddy Townsend. North Coast Roofing, Ed and Company Racing Supplies, the Bow Wow Bar, all sponsors. Preliminary races, and then before intermission we'll run the first 30-lap late model feature. Then we'll have intermission, the Pro 4 feature, and after that I assume the Sportsman feature, the late model feature, and capping off 5 features in all tonight will be the street stock finale. Here's your starting order. We're looking for the top 4 finishers, 8 laps to go. Your starting order, car 81, Don Wetnall, alongside N33, Dean Fusco. Row number 2, 27, Greg Markham, and 16, Mike Simpson. We have a driver, we were incorrect on our driver assumption in 04 in qualifying earlier. This is Toby Alfrey. Toby Alfrey in car 04, not Sturgill Napier. And alongside of Toby, 58 is Kenny White. Then comes car 84, Bob Hall. And on the tail, car 3, I think they told me that was Johnny Jenkins. Johnny Jenkins in car 3.
That's it. Dave Jenkins in drag races, his son.
Again, 8 laps. We're looking for the first 4 finishers to move on to the first 30-lap feature. That's Wetnall. Lead through 1 and 2. Fusco and Greg Markham go at it for the runner-up spot. Mike Simpson currently 4th. Markham and Fusco still run door to door. Wetnall begins to draw away just a bit. Still complete lap 3 this time. Fusco still in that outside groove. We'll ball prey to Mike Simpson down the front stretch. Fusco now your final transfer car. Apparently there was a car in the top 20 that scratched, so we'll take the top 5 finishers from this event. Begins to pick up the pace. Alfrey back behind Fusco, so the start will remain. Trying to make some ground on their final transfer car, Alfrey. Wetnall, white flag this time. Greg Markham trying to keep pace with the Millersport native, Wetnall, but he's not going to be able to do it. Your winner, Don Wetnall. Greg Markham runs second. Third goes to Mike Simpson. Fourth is car 33, Dean Fusco, and fifth goes to 04, Toby Alfrey, but we're going to guess that the engine has expired on Alfrey's car. Street stock qualifiers. Starting first in car 93, fourth quick time here this evening. The driver is Jamie Hunt, your current point leader. Alongside in 27, the S&T Painting Pontiac Le Mans of Dave Dysinger. Then inside of row number 2, second quick time tonight, car 6, Bill Wellman. And on the tail, your fast timer here this evening, car 26, Scott Stevens. Fastest 4 street stock competitors. They'll race 4 laps around the 3rd mile paved oval. By side, the green is out. We're racing. Dysinger won the Trophy Dash last Saturday night before the rains came. Hunt trying to do that tonight. Wellman and Dysinger in close quarters through turn 4. Now Wellman clears himself, or rather clears the car of Dysinger. He'll go after your leader, Jamie Hunt. Up to third is Scott Stevens. White flag this time for Jamie Hunt. The popular driver has appeared in every Trophy Dash so far this season, yet to win, looking for his first Trophy Dash victory. And he'll win it easily, Jamie Hunt. Bill Wellman comes home second. Third is Scott Stevens, and fourth, Dave Dysinger. Again, your winner, Jamie Hunt. This car sponsored by Reynolds Branch Coal, Custom Farms, Wells Machine Shop, Asheville Automotive, Jerry's Radiator, Sudden Thunder, Phil's Auto Body, and Jim's Towing. Inside of row 1, in car number 33, Lightning Leonard Jarvis. Alongside in 5, that is Roy Harding. 98 starts inside row 2, Dave McConaughey, and outside in car 64, John Bruce. J.R. Groves starts 5th in car number 2. Then outside of him, Dale Butts in 44. Jim New in 41. 75 is none other than Clyde Trowbridge, back after a 3 or 4 year hiatus. Sandy Butcher is in car 58, and starting on the tail, car 14, Rick Curtin. Eight laps ahead for this heat race. We're underway. John Bruce slips wide, falls back several spots. Leonard Jarvis at the front is your leader. Roy Harding in car 5. Hello. Harding white-walled it down there in turn 4. Now Dave McConaughey runs second in car 98. Dale Butts is third. McConaughey and Butts duking it out for that runner-up spot. Now Dale Butts sideways. Whoa, near crash. Butts got sideways down there in 4, almost slid up into McConaughey. I think McConaughey's getting a little scared. Meantime, we got them 3 abreast back in the pack. Rick Curtin. There's Clyde Trowbridge. Oh, and we got trouble in turn 4. Debris on the speedway. So, red flag. A body man's dream here at Columbus Motor Speedway in heat race number 1. Three laps in the record books in this 8 lap heat race rather. Jarvis takes control, and we're going to call it a false start. All right, they begin to pick up speed. Dave McConaughey falls back, so Dale Butts trying to take advantage. 3 laps are complete. Dale Butts looks to the outside of Leonard Jarvis. Clyde Trowbridge having his problems down there in turn 4. Halfway. Butts, his first appearance of 1996. Whoa, he's sideways off of turn 2. Sideways in turn 4. Lightning Leonard Jarvis still holds the lead. Butts continues to try. Whoa, hello.
There it is.
That's going to leave a mark. We're looking to see if Dale Butts gets that car fired and running. He is moving, so we're well. All right, red flag, because the 2 most colorful characters in street stock action tonight, Leonard Jarvis and Clyde Trowbridge, will settle this one between themselves. Clyde gets a good start, slides inside at Leonard. He draws away on the backstretch. White flag for Clyde Trowbridge. For those of you who haven't been around 4 or 5 years, you don't remember the fun I had with Clyde Trowbridge back then. He's on the move. Pull it away. Your winner, Clyde Trowbridge. Lightning Leonard Jarvis is second. Third, Rick Curtin. Fourth, McConaughey. And fifth, goes to J.R. Groves.
Yeah, him and his wife both were well.
Let's try this again. Everybody on your feet. Glide Trowbridge, the winner.
That crowd's loving it,
This is Big Don Parsons, Don Sr. on the pole. Outside, that's Bobby Stacy. Second row, car 10's Russ Harper, and 71, Scott Hoffman. Row number 3 consists of Lamer, Gary Lamer that is, in 34, 07 John Morgan. Then we got George Lindsay in 65, and Mark Life in 97. Life celebrating a birthday here today. Then comes Lonnie Spires in 51. 46 is Carl Katz, and then 21, Danny Brown. 8 laps. Bobby Stacy and Don Parsons battle down the backstretch. Scott Hoffman hangs out in third spot. Bobby Stacy just a little squirrely off turn 2. Parsons pulls ahead, still Hoffman runs third. And we got a spin, Carl Katz. And we got red flag. We got debris on the racetrack, and we got a tire in turn 4. Okay, we're ready to go. Don Parsons, Scott Hoffman, third John Morgan, fourth Gary Lamer, and fifth George Lindsay. 2 laps are complete. Parade. Still Big Daddy Don Parsons. We got some 3 abreast action down the backstretch. Here comes John Morgan in 07. Parsons pins off Morgan to this point. Now up to third, George Lindsay. Lindsay started 8th, and he's up to challenge for the runner-up spot. Whoa, and we got a collision. John Morgan getting together with George Lindsay on the front stretch. Flats on both cars, they are out. Gary Lamer runs second. Big Daddy Don Parsons, still your leader. Gary Lamer trying to chip away at that sizable advantage held by Parsons. Lonnie Spires up to third. White flag. Here comes Lamer. He'll look to the outside of Don Parsons. Down in turns 3 and 4. He's coming in a hurry. It'll be close. Your winner. Your winner, Don Parsons, car 22, about a foot separated him at the start-finish line. Gary Lamer was second. We have a couple of messages. One for Sarah Justice. Sarah Justice, you have a message? Here's your lineup for the third and final heat race. Car 36, driven by Jimmy Romans, starts first. Alongside in 9, that's Don Holland. Second row, Bo Davis in 18 and Rob Martin in 24. 49 is Bobby Atkins. 30, that's Rusty Mortimer. Then comes 77, Don Townsend Jr. and 43, Mike Schweier. 52 is driven by Tom Bond. 29, Mark Freibot. And 47, Randy Tharp. 8 racing laps. That's Romans, your leader down the backstretch. Bo Davis hangs on to second. Third place is Atkins. Fourth now, a good battle between Schweier and Townsend. Bo Davis slips beneath your leader. He leads down the backstretch. Oh, and we got trouble. Jimmy Romans spins, and that'll be a red flag. Red flag.
Donnie Townsend Jr. was okay. He's out walking under his own power. His shoulder was hurting a little bit on the right side. That's why we took the precaution. Paramedics checked him out before he got out of the car to make sure that there was no possible injuries, but he's out. He's under his own power. He's fine, so everybody's cooled down.
Okay, here we go. 3 laps are down, 5 remain. The late model first 30 lap feature is next. They slip and slide through 1 and 2. Schweier looks to the outside of Bo Davis. Down in 3 and 4. Halfway. Rob Martin hanging out in that third position. Tom Bond runs fourth. Still shadows your leader. Through 3 and 4 they go. They get the white flag this time. Bo Davis still your leader. With his first heat race victory of 1996, Bo Davis. Mike Schweier, second. Third goes to Rob Martin. Fourth, Tom Bond. And fifth is car 47, Randy Tharp. John Gregory Jr. Second row in car 86, Skip Thornton. Beside him in 64, that is Bobby Bocook. In row 3, car 77, Kenny Sword. And outside of that row in 92, Donnie Renner. The fourth row consists of car 1, Terry Humphrey, and 21, John Vallow. In row number 5, car 61, a different driver in there. That's Jerry Jones in 61 tonight. And flanking him in 25, Gary Carter. Up next, Carter, by the way, your fast qualifier tonight, will be going after the Riverside Auto Parts Quick Time Challenge. Next up, the gentleman taking the challenge, car 94, Robbie Dean. And beside Dean in 29, Kevin Miller. Then comes 47, Larry Harris. And 17, Bob Cumbo. Starting next in car number 9 is Danny Eves. Car 4, Fred Reichert. Reichert's best starting position this season. Then comes 59, Burgess White. 28, Gary Brenner. Donnie Zero Hill in car number 0. 81 is Don Wetnall. 27, driven by Greg Markham tonight. 16 is Mike Simpson. 33 is Dean Fusco. And 84, Bob Hall. 61. Laps to go on Kellogg's Night at the Races. Bill Cantley pulls ahead of Don Gregory Jr. Here comes Gregory on the outside. Thornton runs third. Bill Cantley, Don Gregory Jr., Skip Thornton, Kenny Sword, Terry Humphrey. Bobby Bocook up out of the groove, loses a lot of spots in car 64. The battle between Vallow and Dean heats up. Tiptoeing around, not wanting to abuse their tires. Vallow and Dean go at it in back of Jerry Jones. Bob Hall is out in car 84. Bob Hall off the track. Robbie Dean in that outside groove goes to work on Jerry Jones. Dean is up to 6th spot. Up to 7th is John Vallow in car 21. continues to drift backwards in 61. Now Donnie Renner trying to get around. And here comes Ballo. He's outside of the Big Bird. Ballo now goes after Humphrey. On John Ballo's hit parade, Kenny Sword. Bill Cantley still your leader. And the Miamisburg computer analyst now runs third. Your leader. Second is Don Gregory Jr. halfway. Robbie Dean on the outside of Kenny Sword. Dean trying to get around Skip Thornton. And Robbie Dean is up to fourth. The battle is for second between Gregory and Ballo. Ballo with the V6 goes after Gregory off turn 4. Second, he'll go after Cantley next. Here comes the Burco Trucking 21 to the outside of your leader. Oh, Ballo squirrely in one. He retains control. 10 laps to go. Now 9 laps this time. Robbie Dean trying to close on the lead trio. Cantley spins off your leader down the backstretch. Bill Cantley, John Ballo, two veterans go wheel to wheel. Now Ballo with a half car length advantage. Your leader, John Ballo. Cantley now second. Third is Gregory, but here comes the Big Bird. 5 laps to go. Robbie Dean trying to close in on Don Gregory. And we got a yellow flag. This time Ballo avoids it. 2 weeks ago here, that is their signal, the leader signal, to begin picking up the pace. The light is now out. Ballo begins to roll. Cantley trying to keep him in sight. Robbie Dean goes after Don Gregory Jr. down in turns 3 and 4. Big Bird runs third. Robbie Dean up to third. to go. Here comes Dean. He's putting the pressure on Kaylee. His second feature win of the season on Kellogg's night, John Vallow. Second is Bill Kaylee. Third goes to Robbie Dean. Fourth, Don Gregory Jr. And fifth is Kenny Sward. A driving exhibition put on by John Vallow. An intermission now. A brief intermission before the ARCA Pro 4 feature events. '96. John Vallow. We'll go down to Bob Neubauer with this report.
Jeff, we get John out of the car, and that was a little bit of work, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess the weather finally got hot. That's the kind of weather I like.
Hey, for a while you were coming up, got on that outside lane, but then you got up to Big Bill. He wasn't real easy to get around.
No, I got real loose up here going into one. That first time I got up beside him, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to stick out there or not, but things worked out.
Real quick, got enough car left for doing this again, 30 more laps?
Boy, I hope so. I don't know where I start, but it'll probably be tough.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go and get some pictures taken. We got to draw uphill for an inversion. How about a hand for your feature winner once again, John Vallow.
Okay, quickly your lineup. Warren Brewer in car number 10, and alongside 1, Bobby Sage. Then comes Latham in 5, and 28 is car 28 is Brian Freeze. Apparently now we've got a problem with Vic Tannerelli in car number 2. Tannerelli's car pulls to a stop in turn number 1. So we're going to have to sort this lineup out. Okay, apparently ARCA rules provide for the lines to move forward and not cross over. So we just move the lineup wherever that car was scheduled to start. Let's see here, looking at my starting order. Tannerelli was scheduled to start in the 5th starting spot, so they'll move the inside row up. And here's your starting order now. Warren Brewer in 10 and 1, Bobby Sage. Car number 5 is John Witham and 28, Brian Freeze. Then comes car number 12. That is Ricky Bryant from North Carolina, alongside Robin Slaughter in car number 6. 57 is next. That's Bill Withers alongside your fast qualifier tonight in car 25, Bill Hartman. Then we've got Jack Sims in 0, 76 Bobby Marvin. 11 is Jeff Sheets, 9 Ben Pelfrey. 55 Jack Weethy, 21 is Larry Smith. Then we've got from Keysport, Pennsylvania, that is car number 14, Greg Vasco. Rounding out the field, we've got 73, Ray Frucci, and Doug Smith. Laps for the ARCA Pro 4 feature event. 30 laps to go. Your leader is Warren Brewer. Running second in car number 5, that's John Witham. Third, Ricky Bryant. Brian Freeze and Ricky Bryant getting together over there in turn 2. Everybody comes out of it okay. Your leader remains Warren Brewer. Slow on the backstretch. into the infield as well. It's still Warren Brewer. And now Freeze gets sideways off of 2. Bobby Sage takes over 4th spot. Your lead trio remains Warren Brewer, John Witham, and Ricky Bryant. Now Bryant making his move on John Witham. Bryant clears Witham. He goes after your leader Warren Brewer next. They'll complete lap number 9 this time, and it's Ricky Bryant, your leader. Ricky Bryant from Linwood, North Carolina, your leader. Brewer now second. In this 30-lap event. Your fast qualifier off the pace, Bill Hartman in car 25. Bryant pulls away in car number 12. The halfway signal this time for Ricky Bryant. For 3rd through 6th position. Now Brian Freeze and Robin Slaughter go at it for 5th spot. Well, Slaughter and Sage get together in turn 1, but everybody comes out of it okay. Brian Freeze in 28. Freeze looks to the inside. Oh, contacted. We got a yellow flag. Jack Sims in 0. Spins in turn 4. John Witham runs 3rd in the event. Car number 5, then comes Brian Freeze, Robin Slaughter, and Bobby Sage. making things interesting. Third place, John Latham trying to get around Vasco. Bryant, second. Warren Brewer. Third place car is John Witham. And Warren Brewer off the pace in car 10. Your second place car is slow. We got Witham in 5, Freeze in 28, and car number 6, Robin Slaughter. And Freeze takes over the runner-up spot. The man on the move now is Jeff Sheets in car number 11. Jeff Sheets, white flag for Ricky Bryant. The battle for third spot. Bryant is way out front. Second is Brian Freeze. And your winner from North Carolina, Ricky Bryant. Second place will go to Brian Freeze. Jeff Sheets comes home third.
Thank you, Jim Paul.
It's a good race. Brian made a lapper out of it, but the race for the second, third through seventh spot was very, very competitive.
That's his first feature win.
To Bob Neubauer, who's down there with your winner. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, Ricky climbing out of the car and a happy young man. Ricky, hop on out here so we can talk to you. Welcome to Columbus Speedway.
Hey man, this is great. I came up Wednesday, I'm from North Carolina, and we put this deal together in 3 days. Middle of November last year, we purchased a car from Robbie Powell, which is a local hero here, and Solid Fluid Chimney Systems out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. They came up with sponsorship dollars to put this deal together. Eddie Pleasance, he's the vice president of the company. He travels, takes the car everywhere we need it. My dad, he supported me a long way. My wife, she doesn't get to come with us. I have to call in every night and let her know that I'm okay and what we done. We came in with a 15-point lead tonight. The 25 car had trouble. We gained a bunch of points tonight. We're here to run this for the points championship this year. People at ARCA, Jim Clark, Bill, Ken, just the whole group has been really behind me all year. They've just told me to be patient. We've had a top 5 car everywhere we've been, and I don't get the chance to come up here and practice any, so when I get to the racetrack, it's the first practice laps I get, so I feel like I accomplished a lot tonight.
Well, just to let fans know in case they want to follow you on TV, maybe you run Goody's dash cars too, right?
Yeah, we were at Bristol Wednesday testing. I averaged 109 miles an hour in a 4-cylinder car. In the Winston Cup, they average about 120. So we're not, it's going to take 111 or 112 to sit on a pole. Next Friday night, we're going to be at Bristol. It's going to be on ESPN Live at 8:30 on the Deuce. They're going to take the top 28 fastest cars. We'll be in the number 5 car to Make-A-Wish Foundation, making dreams come true for children. I got 4 more races left in that this year. Going to do the full ARCA deal, and just been great.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got somebody to root for next Friday on TV. You know him now. From North Carolina, how about a round of applause? Ricky Bryant. Ricky, go get your picture taken here.
He is quite a talker, isn't he, Bob?
We got to train our guys.
What's the other?
All right, and your lineup for the Limited Sportsman 30-lap feature event. On the pole in car number 76. He won the heat race earlier and should be a strong contender in this event. It's Buddy Townsend. Townsend in 76. Alongside in car number 08, the driver is Randy Sword. The second row in car 91, it's Sean Gray. He starts inside of row 2, alongside 17, Dave Ritchie Jr. In row 3, car number 20, Mike Brown. And beside Brown in car 86, Mike Holland. Car number 2 is next. That's Don Gregory Jr. And flanking him in car 5, Bob Gruball. 25 is next. That is Jimmy Kidd. And then comes your fast qualifier, car 10, Steve Scott. Jeff Loudermilk starts inside of row number 6. And alongside of him in car number, I don't know if that's car number 7. I'm sorry, car number 9, David Greeno. Then we've got 23, John Matthews. 66, Paul Baker Jr. Car number 7, Bubby Scott. 12 is Tracy Brigner. 64, Jim Newman. 71, Roger Scott. And 35, Jimmy Shaw. Pace car off the Speedway. We're ready to do battle for 30 laps. He was second fast qualifier tonight. Randy Ford immediately goes to the outside of Buddy Townsend. Sword pressuring your leader. Mike Holland runs third. They go around the last car, Roger Scott. Holland and Gruball now dicing it out for third place. And Jeff Loudermilk spins off the fourth turn. Caution on the Speedway. Mike Brown. Gregory up to 5th spot. Car 66 up against the concrete wall.
While the track crew continues to clear the wreckage of the badly battered 66 car Paul Baker Jr., I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that not only does Pennstroke Productions videotape here at Columbus Motor Speedway, but at Killcare Speedway in Xenia, Ohio, and Winchester Speedway in Winchester, Indiana, for the Midwest's finest video racing series, Pennstroke Productions. Pennstroke Productions is also proud of its association with Terry's Inn and Pizzeria, Terry's Inn, 731 Brown Road, where every Saturday night after the races at Columbus Motor Speedway, you can go down there, order yourself a pizza, your favorite cold beverage, and watch all the exciting racing action from Columbus Motor Speedway on the television screens at Terry's Inn.
Going at it for 6th spot. moves around, Groove Ball takes over fifth. Gregory to the outside of Mike Holland. To the inside. Randy Ford takes control. Don Gregory Jr. now second. Tough race for Townsend. He now runs third. 5 laps to go. Closes on your leader. Townsend back up to speed. He'll go after the lead duo off turn 4. Gregory looking high. He'll go to the outside of Ford through turns 3 and 4. Great battle at the front. Townsend looking for a way in between the two of them. Mike Holland runs fourth. And Don Gregory takes control. He started 7th and now leads the parade. Here comes Jimmy Kidd on the outside. White flag. With his second feature win, Don Gregory Jr. Second is Jimmy Kidd. Third, Buddy Townsend. Fourth goes to Steve Scott. And fifth, Mike Holland. That's not Jim Kidd. That's the OG car. He's on the other side. That's the OG Kidd. Sponsors on Gregory's car include Dick Beard Construction, K95.5 FM, Ohio Trailer Supply, Fox Bonding, Fun Trail Vans, Driveline 1, All City Auto Wrecking, and St. Amant Motorsports. Neubauer with this report.
Well, we'll let Don get the helmet off here so we can talk with him. And Don, for a while, it looked like maybe there was going to be enough of a lead, going to be hard to catch, but then that lap traffic bottled things up, and you made the right move at the right time.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm driving 2 of the baddest cars in the place tonight, and I'm a driver.
Hey, is this going to make that championship run for 2 in a row a little easier?
Yeah, we're going for the championship, and hopefully pull off another one and move up class next year.
Well, we'll let them get a picture taken and get going here. We got another race to come out. Jeff, back up to you.
Okay, of course, Don. Then come number 1, Terry Humphrey, and 77, Kenny Sword. Up next, let's see, we've got 98, Don Gregory Jr., and car 94, Robbie Dean. 26 is Bill Cantley, and 21, John Ballo. Number 9 is Danny Eves. Zero Hill is in car 0. Car 64 is Bobby Bocook. Car 59 is Burgess White. 28, Gary Brenner. Number 4, Fred Reichert. 27, Greg Markham. 16, Mike Simpson. 33, Dean Fusco. 47, Larry Harris. 25, your fast qualifier tonight, was Gary Carter. 17 starts next. Bob Cumbo, although we don't see Cumbo out here. Then we've got 81, Don Wetnall, 84, Bob Hall, and that'll do it. On Trader Bud's Kellogg's Night at the Races. Gets in that inside groove behind Kevin Miller. Here comes Donnie Renner, your current point leader. He goes to work on Jerry Jones. The outside groove is definitely moving. Renner goes by. Here comes Kenny Sword. Big Bird, and there's Fallow. Looks like we've got, Bobby over second spot. There's the Big Bird, and there's Fallow. Kevin Miller. Dean takes over third spot. And John Vallow, the next driver, he now moves around Miller. Vallow is fourth. And Mike Simpson in car 16 brings out the caution. Again, it's been by Mike Simpson. Brings out the caution flag. And a big bird on a tear. Dean to the outside of Kenny Sword for second spot. Equipment Rental 94. He'll go after Donnie Renner next. Now trying to make his way around Kenny Sword. Keeping his distance so far from Dean. And now John Vallow up to third. And the Big Bird, Robbie Dean. up to third. Robbie gets that car refired, up the pace. 8 laps are down. The battle for fourth, Kevin Miller and Jerry Jones. 10 laps are down. Bala wants that budget car sales challenge money. Fend him off. The battle down the front stretch. Caution on the Speedway. Skip Thornton in car 86 up against the wall over there. Here comes Bell. for an opportunity, but Vallow holds him off. Still third, Terry Humphrey fourth. The battle back there for fifth spot. Renner hasn't given up, he's back up to challenge Vallow. This time. And your winner, 2 in a row, John Vallow. Second is Kenny Ford. Third goes to Terry Humphrey. Fourth, a good run, Kevin Miller. In fifth, unofficially, Donnie Zero Hill. Mike Simpson spins up in turn 4.
He's got that Kellogg's hat on and climbing back out. Hey John, this is deja vu stuff. You've been here before tonight.
I'll tell you what, they had the car set up pretty good tonight for a slick track. It was handling just great.
Well, besides getting paid first for a couple features, the friendly folks from Budget Car Sales, since you took the challenge, you got an extra $1,200 coming.
Well, we appreciate that. You know, it's tough to take that challenge, but we had no choice tonight.
John, I've been out here for a couple years. It's the first time I can remember it being won during the year. We got another half a year to let it grow again.
Well, we'll work on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, he did it twice tonight. How about a big round of applause? Double features, double wins to John Vallow.
The street stock feature lineup. By the way, we wanted to say that Heavy Hill is not racing tonight because he had balloon surgery earlier, so he will be back out in action as soon as he can. Heavy Hill not in action tonight, had surgery this week and is kind of gimping around. Here's your lineup. Russ Harper in 10, 71. That's Scott Hoffman. Second row, Danny Brown and Gary Lamer. In row 3, George Lindsay and Mark Life. Lonnie Spires and Carl Katz make up the fifth row. Then comes Don Holland and Bo Davis, Rob Martin, Rusty Mortimer, Mike Schweier, Tom Bond, Randy Tharp, and Jamie Hunt. See, Dave Dysinger is next, along with Bill Wellman. Then comes your fast qualifier, Scott Stevens, 58, Sandy Butcher. Or no, yeah, Sandy Butcher, that's right. Then we've got 07, Don Townsend Jr. In 07, 22, Don Parsons. 83 is Bobby Stacy. And Bobby Adkins in 49. move around him. 5 laps this time. And Mike Squire is up to 4th position. He takes control. Spires follows him through. That'll complete lap number 8 this time in this 25-lap race. Up to 5th position. George Lindsay draws away. Give him 10 car lengths, maybe 8 car lengths down the front stretch. Spires in 51. 21, Danny Brown. Danny Brown loops it on off of 2. Lindsay in 65. Bonnie Spires runs 2nd. Dave Dysinger 3rd. Mike Squire is 4th. Your leader down the backstretch around the lap car, Scott Hoffman. Now Dave Dysinger up to 2nd. Car 27 on a roll. George Lindsay trying to fend off Dave Dysinger. Dysinger moves underneath. The lap car of Sandy Butcher, and Dysinger takes over. 5 laps to go. Now Scott Stevens and George Lindsay going at it for 2nd spot. Here comes your leader off turn 4. Scott Stevens moves inside and takes over 2nd 4 of Rob Martin went up in smoke. Qualifier here this evening. And Scott Stevens now second. You'll try to track down your leader, Dysinger. Side of Lindsay, they'll go side by side through 3 and 4. White flag for Dave Dysinger. His second win on Kellogg's night at the races, Dave Dysinger. Second place was Scott Stevens. After that, I'm going to have to wait for official scoring. That was very close there for 3rd through 6th place. So we'll have to wait for scoring on those positions. I'll get you that finishing order as soon as I have it available. Second. Then 2 weeks, June 29th, the Neymar and Fidgets are back for a full program, along with late model limited sportsman street stock. Sponsors on Dysinger's car, S&T Painting, All City Auto Wrecking, John's Auto Service, and Maggie and Savage. We're going to go down to Bob Neubauer with this report. Go ahead, Bob.
So we'll give Dave a chance to crawl on out of this thing, and just like the other ones, this has not been an easy night. He had to come from way in the back. I think you're not in gear yet, Dave. Hey, gotta ask you, a couple of those passes you made during traffic, did you have your eyes open?
No, I very rarely open my eyes when I'm driving. Probably scare me.
I'll tell you what, you were scared a lot of people. You made some great moves. Another good win, though, right?
Yeah, had a good time, just like always. And you see, we have more fun when we win. We still have fun when we don't do so well. That's what we're here for. So,
well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations to our feature winner, Dave Dysinger. And Jeff, I'll let you wrap it up before midnight.